Prepare for battle.
Okay, Jules gonna start off by putting down a ward for a courier snipe here. At least it could be a courier snipe, could be, I don't know, a creep wave intercept if you really want to. You can use this ward to help you pull a creep wave, either like this, or like this, or like this camp, or this.
30 seconds to battle.
So, that's definitely not bad. It's an interesting choice. It also gives you vision past this tower, so you can see whether somebody's actually leaving lane or not. Viper, as well as Bloodseeker, can both farm jungle if they really need to.
The battle begins.
And it looks like we're off. Oh, there it comes. Can you get the courier snipe? Get the courier snipe. That would be so big to get it this early. I mean, there's some players like Bashruk who nearly always get a courier snipe, but then again, that's nearly their whole thing. And down goes the Radiant Courier. Lan's gonna have a bit of a hard lane now against Kuroko on the Monkey King. And immediately the spam's coming out. They're pretty happy with that, I guess. And the thing about Jules, which I really appreciate him for, is he's one of the supports who can really save your life. He's the type of support you'd love to have a new player or a player who doesn't... Like, when you try to learn a hero, he's the support you want to queue with. Because if you overestimate your tankiness, that kind of thing, you got him to come on in and save your life. I'm pretty sure we'll... Like, either this game or the next one, we'll see what I'm talking about. Because... I don't know, I found it so funny. The first time I saw him on a Nyx Assassin saving everyone's life perpetually, I talked a bit about it, how huge that was and shit. And then I realized, oh shit, one of my close friends named Jules, and he's the guy who always saves people who need a ride home from the party or has had a bit too much to drink, that kind of thing. And I just laughed my ass off, but you'll see what I mean. Jules, one of, you know, such satisfying player to watch.
Spoil that shot.
You should try doing coaching by duo queuing with people. Just supporting them. But yeah, it looks like we're off. Curious to see how Kuroko Land lane goes on the mid lane. I mean, Monkey King does have the necessary sustain. Usually against Viper it's gonna be hard to get the Jingu up though.
For a mage that's cheated death, you're personable?
Okay. Looks like this Raptor might be in a bit of trouble, but instead it's gonna be Mirana Ranat. Mirana gonna be able to live here. That means DDZ now seeing a good amount of damage and movement speed to maintain his lane. Also, which mage... Oh, the Lich. Meh. I don't know. Oh, Mirana in a lot of trouble. Might be able to get away here under the tier 2 tower. Slaughter realized, yep, I can't dive that. Look at those 3 tower shots already, bringing him down to 1/3 of his health. Jules running for his life is gonna go down to DDZ. That's gonna be the first blood instead. DDZ up to a great start. Especially considering that you don't get that free momentum your team gives you, like some other Bloodseekers do in certain games, you know, where you don't have the best of lanes, you don't the best of starts, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, look, everyone's low health. I'm a racing car, and I'm gonna get a triple kill. Oh, look, I'm gonna get excellent radius timing because of this. Now, this guy's gonna do some heavy lifting himself, which we sometimes see, but oftentimes we also see it failing. Where you just see a Bloodseeker run around at the edge of a team fight, can't go in because he knows he's gonna get completely down.
Invisibility. Yes.
So, Jules in this rune could set up for a chain stun here, and it looks like... No, never mind. No, never mind. Oh, and now Slardar comes on in. Jules instead has to save the life of Kuroko here, but Kuroko is already gonna take down. He took a bit too much harass damage trying to set up a kill on the Viper there. And in the end, it turns out it was counter bait. And Mosin in a bit of trouble against Rappy here. But Rappy's not the most tanky hero ever, so DDZ's gonna hit him like a truck.
Where are you going?
Oh, and Rappy turning around, trying to get Mosin again. If he gets vision, two more hits are gonna do the trick. One more hit's gonna do the trick, and there he goes. Now he's just gotta get out of there without Bloodseeker killing him. Oh, easy. Rappy getting a good escape out of there. Pushing the momentum a bit. Meanwhile, on the top lane, we saw Felix go down to Mirana. Just getting stunned up under a tower is a really bad spot to be in for Puck. I mean, getting stunned up for Puck is like already the one thing the hero's not good against. Rappy now gone by 2 people, but still able to live thanks to some self-heal. Now 3 people, well, the third person, now 3 people. Yeah, that's too much.
Bleed your last.
Bleed your last. Yes, Lord.
Sorry about that.
Illusion.
I seriously need to stop forgetting my overlays, but at least Expert are like our sponsors are super chill about it. Oh, Viper ultimate committed on a Lich there, and I mean, as a Viper, you do often tend to overestimate your damage output a bit. Especially if you don't take time to look there. Very nice bait from Jesse Vash, and that's gonna make Kuroko's life a bit easier. Meanwhile, Felix gonna live to tell the tale this time around. Puck's such a weak hero to hard to control. If you're getting stun locked up, there's nothing you can do. Anyone else remember back in the day where the Beastmaster used to be one of the best heroes against the Puck? Okay. Puck now dangerously low health. MTRX coming in for a gank, but what are you supposed to do when Puck... Wait, Shrine's up actually, never mind that one. Not bad not using the Shrine until now. Because this can lead to a return kill as Slardar is wrapping around. There we go, Mirana. Ruptured up from the Bloodseeker, who came in from behind as well. Just to make sure they have plenty of damage. And that is plenty of damage indeed. Nice juicy kill on the Mirana. Meanwhile, Kuroko in a bit of trouble, but he's gonna be fine. Can't really properly turn on the Viper though without health. And it's now just gonna solve up. It's gonna be Fine. On the bottom lane, Puck once again in trouble. Really struggling against so much crowd control and stun. Rappy, can he live? Yeah, just barely. If there was one tick less, he would have gone down. Jules now trying to get out of there as well, but he's not gonna be that lucky. Tower just gonna finish him off. He turned some damage onto Mosin there, but will be ended rightly by the disruptor. Meanwhile, Rana's gonna go down to the DZ on his Bloodseeker, who is pulling a lot of weight, really making himself useful for his team, and it requires first of all a lot of skill and especially decision-making skill with a Bloodseeker to get this kind of game going, and second of all you need some good teamwork, because yes, I know you don't always have to have your team do all the work for you. You can just carry with that hero on your own without having a gigantic AoE combo. You need your team to keep you safe. You need somebody you can rely on, because if you get ganked and then can't get a kill for the next 5 minutes, if that's the case, like usually when you get ganked you just get a return kill and you're back on your momentum spike. But if that's, oh by the way, talk about momentum spikes, here you go guys, net worth.
No.
Okay, Mosin might be in a bit of trouble. Glimpses back to Mirana, but Mirana's gonna be fine. Now we got the Enchantress coming in. Peter's ready. Who's gonna get impaled? The arrow's gonna miss. DDZ still taking a good chunk of damage there from the cute little sprawling thingy.
That feels better.
Now Rappy in a bit of trouble, in a lot of trouble as the Rupture comes out. And look at those chunks of damage. Puck just gonna finish the job, and this point, Happy Feet, they don't quite get what they want. I mean, Monkey King is a bit too far behind. Enchantress is really fat, but Enchantress, not exactly what you imagine when you say hard carry. Also, this Mirana almost feels like support. I don't think the intention was to support Mirana. On the mid lane, meanwhile, Lance went down the Viper. But I don't think the intention was to support Mirana, judging by starting items and stuff. And I think the Mirana will try to come online as a carry eventually. But still, Happy Feet, they would have liked one of those starts where position 3, 4, and 5 at least are your 3 cores with nearly equal net worth, slightly behind the second in net worth. That's the start you usually want with a 3-core lineup. They're not getting it. Instead, Bloodseeker's gonna get more and more fat till the point where he's able to completely overrun and annihilate people.
Excellent.
A soldier's fortune.
And do we have any core items coming out already? I mean, usually you would at this time, but instead Monkey King as well as Bloodseeker are gonna play some Midas Gaming, but Viper got the Dragon Lance. Okay, that's actually quite alright. I mean, it's one of those things which is just super nice to have early on. Makes it so much safe farm lanes. Especially against heroes like Earthshake and Mirana, who rely on you being in a certain spot. I mean, let's say Earthshaker is planning to put a fissure here to cut you off, or fissure here to cut you off. Then it's so nice. If, so let's say Earthshaker tries to. Oh wait, no time. Okay, never mind. Thought,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
well, rip. But I thought there was actually gonna be some kind of support available to come on in there. Well, I mean, it was kind of a short notice. Pretty much an insta-kill. Monkey King outputting a ton of damage, everyone outputting a ton of damage. So just a quick pickup on the Bloodseeker there. A really important one, but on a Bloodseeker you always need either more than one, or you need to prevent him from getting a kill for the next couple of minutes. If he just gets a kill, it will not matter as much. Which is also why heroes who have some kind of a mechanic allowing them to bounce back are so popular nowadays compared to heroes like Slark or Spectre, where if you have a bad start or if you have a bad mid game, you're gonna fall off. Why those heroes aren't played anymore. It really does show in the meta. And despite Slark being pretty much a fan favorite among pro players, he's currently struggling. I mean, in terms of his playstyle shit, he's really fun. He's really strong if he gets a decent game. If he doesn't, then meh. Also, look at the freaking Mirana kitty. Yeah, I can pull it off. Game's quiet right now. Look at those kitty eyes. I love that face so much. Because it's such a... I mean, this is typically the weird Instagram cat face. Oh my god, I gotta get one of Jinky the Lion. The name says it all. Freaking Jinky. I don't know. That looks like the dumb face a cat gives you after it knocks something off the shelf on purpose. And it just looks like it's that way. Oh, we got Monkey King in trouble. With the Disrupt ultimate, with everything committed. Jules coming in there trying to save his life. Can Kuroko live here somehow? No, he can't. And he commits the ultimate just to die. However, Viper stunned up. There isn't really a good source of damage though. Now there is. Lich ultimate is gonna bounce. And the Earthshake coming in with the Echo Slam. Now, however, Dream Coil in return. Puck dishing out a ton of damage. And DDZ got a decent amount of thirst going. Not quite as much as he wants to. Especially against Enchantress. It's risky to run around too much, so it looks like HighGround will just disengage. Happy Feet back to the lead once again. Not quite heavily favored in distribute, but Monkey King got a Midas, so you don't mind him losing a bit of his momentum. Miran is finally catching up a tiny bit.
The prize is mine.
Okay, so Team HighGround looks like they're taking their time at farming here. Let's see, what items do they actually need to fight? I mean, they got the Veil of Discord. Yeah, I do believe they got everything they need. They're just kind of afraid of a counter initiation, which with Jules on the Earthshaker is definitely a possibility. Now a nice gank coming out. Just a quick assassination. Well, not so quick with the Untouchable from the Enchantress, but the damage is there and there's no way this little gear thingy can survive. There we go. Got a glimpse. Trying to get another kill on the Lich. Will succeed. Very nice. 2 easy and clean kills in favor of Team HighGround. As for Team Happy Feet, they are split pushing.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Top tier 1 tower is gonna take some damage.
Radiant's
Monkey
top
King
tower is under attack.
just pushing out the bottom lane and then getting away. And if Mirana and Monkey King can continue to keep themselves fed like this, if they just keep doing this for, I'd say 5 more minutes, then all of a sudden Happy Feet will find themselves in a really good spot. But look at that, Monkey King jumps straight into his death. Can he somehow get away? Nope. Dream Coil says no. And he's just gonna go down. Nothing he could do there. No chance to get Jingus off in time. He's gonna go for the Defibrillate first item, which has become more and more popular compared to the Echo Saber. I personally favor it as well because of the increased ultimate synergy, despite giving you at least temporarily same gank power. Like, you run out of charges, which you don't with the Echo Saber. That's the only major difference. But in exchange for that, you get the ultimate. Like, So much mana burn, so much damage output. It's just really nice to have.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Arms for the dead.
Shadows take us.
Got the Moonlight Shadow committed. See HF try to make happen here. Question is, how good are their reads on how many? Oh no! Look at that! All of a sudden, instead, it's gonna be the Enchantress, the biggest target at the beginning of a team fight, who's just gonna go down. Mirana's gonna be able to run it off. So should Jules. Maybe they can intercept here. Larder's trying to with his blink dagger, will succeed actually. In comes the Dream Coil, just to finish the job. Echo Slam, turn around, Puck. In a bit of trouble, Jules manages to blink out, gets glimpsed back, and will be executed here. Meanwhile, Kuroko, still going for pushes, is gonna get his Diffublade in a couple of seconds.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Which is gonna enable him to just do a ton of work. Still high ground. Now on a really good gold spike. If they can just keep riding this momentum bonus, they're gonna be running over Happy Feet soon. They got the Radiance coming in on the Bloodseeker. Puck almost finished the Blink Dagger. Rappy be in a lot of trouble as well if they find him here.
Yes.
Getting committed, but they don't really go for it. I think they're just afraid Rappy has backup. Either that or they pinged him out.
Swifter than ever.
Wait, it's nighttime, so I think they just knew someone was there based off ward. Maybe even saw Rappy himself. Because two people walked through here like half a minute, by now a minute ago. Oko almost getting himself stuck in a lot of trouble. Dream Coil now committed, however. And now with the Moonlight Shadow, Happy Feet could have turned around, don't want to though. They're doing exactly what they want to be doing right now. Farming up, balancing out their DPM and their general gold graphs. And once that's done, then they can actually run over people. That's currently their goal. And I mean, Rappy, he's got everything he needs. Yes, an Aghanims would be nice, but it's not like you're really panicking because you don't have an Aghanims. Main reason to get it, other than high ground defense and, you know, generally a DPS increase, would be for the arrows, because the general DPS increase is not gonna be mattering too. And there we go, one man. Oh no, Slar jumped straight into it. Enchant Totem is gonna go down as well. One man Echo Slam to burst down DDZ with a slight mistiming from MTRX, turned into a double. 2 for nothing, and that, I mean, that just looked so horrible. I get what he was trying to do. Usually you want to get maximum stun time. Like Jules, it would have been logical for him to wait for a while before the Enchant Totem, giving Star time to stun there, but Jules decided against it. Meanwhile, here's this is the issue that Rappy is facing, but he's actually pretty tanky now. Monkey Ultimate gonna be committed as well. Viper's gonna go down. Mosin about to go down as well. Mosin's dead. And now can they get... Oh no, Felix gonna go down the Puck now. Mirana, however, dangerously low health. In comes the Monkey King. Is gonna be saved. Slaughter coming back in there again. Killing off the Mirana this time around. And is gonna be able to save Felix there and get out himself. Really good fight for Team Happy Feet. The end, however, was kind of rough. Could have been a bit smoother. Still, now Happy Feet, they do live to tell the tale. Monkey King just trying to run for his life right now, but he's gonna be fine. So Happy Feet getting a really good gold spike back in their advantage. Monkey King went for a Joshua there just to outrun people and save his life there, so I'm not gonna complain about losing a bit of momentum because of no defuse. This actually completely paid off.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
As for Enchantress, actually gonna get after that pretty good fight. Really nice Aghanim's timing in her favor, which is always so nice to have on the little Sproinky thing. I mean, like I said, it's not really gonna matter, you don't need it. But if you have it early on, then if your team starts to lose team fights, which is a very realistic possibility. I mean, that's pretty much something you gotta expect against a draft like this one. Oh, 5-second arrow on Mosin. Are they gonna try to commit on it? No, they aren't. Okay. That's kind of anticlimactic. But okay, so the thing about Enchantress is you want the Enchantress Aghanim Scepter. Once you're starting to lose team fights, you need to defend high ground. However, if you start to lose team fights, it's really hard to get an expensive item like that. That's why it's one of those items, if you don't have it, at this stage of the game it's not bad. If you have it at this stage of the game, it's great. Despite it not being essential.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, Earthshaker gonna go for an Echo Summon 3. 2 of them are dead. Puck's still alive, but it's gonna go down as well in exchange for committing the Dream Call there, and only the Bloodseeker is gonna live, but he wasn't in the team fight. DDZ, he knew it's not a good place to be. He knew he couldn't really commit much more, so yeah. I mean, that feels bad. If you just cast a couple of spells and then run away.
Dire's middle tower.
Still, it was the right call here. At least he survived, and now we're gonna see bot tier 2 getting pushed in by Happy Feet, who are suddenly pushing the advantage. And I mean, to be honest, Happy Feet are as teams in the cup. Not only now, but
bottom tower is under attack.
they've had a couple of good seasons ever since they started playing the ProDota Cup. And I mean, it's really great to have such high tier teams. A lot of teams are just here for practice. Some teams are here for getting some new invites and stuff. Since this is a cup which is meant to help new teams start off, but then you always get some of the slightly bigger, slightly well-established teams signing up, and we really encourage that, because that gives some of the teams who are trying to start out, trying to get some sponsor attraction and stuff, that gives them some credibility, some notability. If they can say, oh yes, we've almost beat Team Happy Feet or something, you know, that's just huge. I really like the way this cup is right now. Best part is, until the end of the year, we are just gonna continue to stomp out seasons like that. After which I'm gonna take a bit of a break from casting, at least a week or two, to visit family and shit.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Depending on how things go around Christmas, I might just be free on Christmas. That would be as well.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Either way, bot tier 1 is gonna go down for Team HighGround here, and they're just gonna back off. They can. Kuroko sitting in the tree there. With the Radiance burning him. DDZ almost got in a bit of trouble, but look at that damage output. Kuroko just gonna die. DDZ now getting saved for a while there, but the Lich ultimate still bouncing. Puck committed a good dream call. Can they capitalize off of this? Viper delivering the damage. In goes the Echo Slam though to turn around, and time is gonna be executed. Same goes for the Mirana. Now lands. Man fighting it up is gonna get a kill on the Enchantress there. Earthshaker Jules in a bit of trouble. He's done his job for this team fight. Now just, I don't think he really cares. Just gonna try and get out of there with the Blink Dagger. Might succeed, but Puck's really hard to outrun. Jules still trying. Still running. He make it somehow with the Courier granting some additional vision. Nope.
That's for your impertinence.
That's for your impertinence. Puck needs more Shakespeare quotes still. Either way, HighGround taking a really good fight there, allowing them to well rest easily. I mean, yeah, you lost your Bloodseeker, but the enemy just lost all 3 of their cores. And HighGround, they don't want to push necessarily. It would be nice if they could get a tier 2, but they can always get a tier. They can always try to get a tier 3 HighGround push going after they get a team wipe. A bit late when the respawn times are longer. As long as you maintain your gold lead, as long as you maintain your general superiority in terms of items and how this game's been working out for you, you can just win fights if it's a fight in which both teams get to commit all of their resources. And I mean, Jules has been huge and really on point with his Echo Slams, yes. But the thing is, even Earthshake kind of falls off. I mean, Lich and Earthshaker both notoriously good at team fighting and notoriously good at falling off. As for the other 3 cores, they're gonna be hard to deal with, but you got a Bloodseeker who can already disable one of them heavily. You got a Viper who can follow up the, in a bit of time, insignificant nuke damage of your own team, of the Puck, of the Disruptor, and get a kill that way. Meanwhile, we got just doing some scouting with an invis there. Okay, Jules just decides to solo kill Muldoon there while the fight's happening on 2 ends. And it's gonna be Jules killed off while the rest of Happy Feet decide to disengage. Also, there's totally nothing suspicious about this tree, it's just a little bit taller than the others. From this perspective, it actually looks pretty much like a normal. Maybe not quite perfect, but... Oh, Rappy. Now gonna get caught. Veil of Discord, gonna enable them to bring down the Enchantress. Puck went for a Dagon just to deal with the Enchantress there. Monkey King, meanwhile, got his Manta style. And commits a really big ultimate here, but can't quite survive. And HighGround are gonna continue pushing the aggression, gonna continue pushing their lead. This is huge. I mean, 4K, it's not that big, and that just shows how close this matchup is. How a team, I mean, that's generally a thing I really like. Every season, different teams play really differently in terms of how good they go against certain other teams. This has to do a lot. This has a lot to do with scrimming and stuff. Teams against which you scrim, the type of heroes you practiced, and you know, the improvements to your hero pool you make. But it also really just has to. But it also really just has to do with how enthusiastic you are. If you know, a lot of teams, they don't take this Dota 100% seriously. I mean, yes, they play to win, that's obvious, because it's just a nice thing to put on your team portfolio, or whatever you want to call it, to win a ProDota Cup. But it's like, you know, not that nervousness, not that giant hype you'd see at a TI or at a major or at a, you know, at any pretty big tournament compared to this. So a lot of teams, they just gain a ton of motivation by losing a previous series, and then they're gonna be like, okay, we got this, we're gonna show them. Oh, blood. No, I don't think they thought it was the real one. Like, if they thought it was the real one, then Happy Feet just assumed it was bait. They didn't commit anything. Not like trying to bait out abilities, but trying to bait out them to get in Viper's slow range, or in a Dream Coil range, or in a Static Field range, or in a Slaughter Crush range, whatever. You got so many tools. I mean, pretty much anyone got tools to engage other than Viper on the side of HighGround. They do spot out the Monkey King. Totally unsuspicious, guys. Totally not suspicious. Rappy, meanwhile, is gonna be the new target instead, and a better one at that, because, well, it's Enchantress. You don't want Enchantress to live. Totally unsuspicious tree there. I don't know, it's ridiculous. Sometimes you can get away with some actually hilarious shenanigans. Another reason why Valve should rework Monkey King's personality. He's supposed to be funny, not a jerk. Pisses me off so much. So, Team Happy Feet, they are kind of behind, but in terms of general items, it's not that bad. I mean, the main issue here is that neither Mirana nor Monkey King got what they need to well, really be a significant carry. They just kind of split the work, which means if either one of them goes down, which happens really easily because neither of them is a really big carry, then all of a sudden they're...
Bottom tower is under attack.
For the twins.
well, they're in a lot of trouble, so... lack of frontliner is kind of punishing the fact that neither Monkey King nor Mirana is that big I can man fight anyone hero. Jules has to do the front lining, which he's doing a decent job at. He just can't maintain it for long. You don't have a ton of armor, you don't have a ton of sustain skills. You got a decent health pool and a decent, like, not good, not too bad amount of armor with the frost armor. It is respectable, but if we compare this to a Bristleback or 10 Tower or Timber Saw or something like that, which in this particular scenario would be so great to have, I think the difference becomes obvious. Meanwhile, well, tier 2 is gonna go down. It's gonna help Happy Feet keep the gold going their way. Rose just denies the Encha creep there, and Happy Feet, they know what's up. Pushed in the bottom lane. Let's see if Kuroko is gonna get too greedy here. Maybe they want to bait it out to make it seem like he's too greedy. Arrow a bit late. And there's the Dream Call initiation for Team High Ground. Puck is gonna come on in. Monkey King now in a lot of trouble, taking a ton of nuke damage from the Puck. This means Rappy is gonna live, and Rappy's gonna be able to output a ton of damage if Rappy gets anyone to frontline for him, which he doesn't, so I think he's dead. Yeah, this is now an own, and I think this is generally the issue. Bloodseeker getting stunned up for quite a while.
A gift from the tempest of battle. A soldier's fortune. Illusion.
And now Team High Ground going to push in through the mid tower, trying to get a tier 3 done. If they can get it, it would be giant.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They're gonna struggle quite a bit because of frost armor plus...
Dire's middle tower
oh no, this is so bad for Happy Feet. This is the worst way possible to lose the series. I'm not mad because Happy Feet are losing, I'm mad because of the way they're losing right now. And the Monkey King ultimate just completely off target. Mid tower, or mid tower what? After mid tower the top shrine's gonna go down, now the bottom shrine could be a potential next target. High Ground, I wonder what they're up to. I mean, at this point all they need to do is not throw to win the game. They're gonna go for a Roche here instead of going to try and snowball up Shrine Gold in the bottom lane, which means they are now exposing themselves to a counter initiation, although the Roche is going down too fast with the starter ultimate. Never mind that one. Meanwhile, we got a stun arrow onto Disruptor here, and in comes the Echo Slam just to finish off the Slardar. And now, okay, Lance gonna put out the damage onto everyone. Monkey King not really able to do a lot. Jesse Bash throwing out the Lich ultimate, but it's not gonna be able to put a lot of weight either, and Mirana's gonna go down last. This is the problem if you have so many cores and none of them have really a front line to hide behind or a significant edge on any, you know, big hero. Because as a core, if you don't have a gold lead, you need a tank to be effective. That's kind of, at least in the current meta, which is kind of weird compared to other metas, how cores work how cores work oftentimes, especially stuff like Monkey King and Mirana, who are agility carries.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So now Team Happy Feet they're gonna lose a lot. If not the game, then at least a lot of their potential comeback options. And you know that general means we're gonna play my favorite game. What is the turnaround condition? So this one, I mean, it's kinda obvious because Earthshaker, Lich, Monkey King. Wait till the enemy tries to push high ground, get a 2 or 3 man Echo Slam. Like a 2-man Echo Slam and a 3-man Fissure would be enough. That would be plenty. Then you can just commit the Monkey King ultimate to, you know, get enough damage in, and the Lich ultimate to just finish the job. That way you can get 3 kills, finish the last 2 if they are not gone by then. And that would be a 1 team fight for Team Happy Feet, which they can turn into potentially the bottom tier 3 if they play their cards right. Since high ground they are so far ahead, all of their respawn times are super long. Rana gone on again, but actually starts to tank up a bit here. And look at the damage output. Might not be super far ahead. Will, however, get a kill on Mozun. Trying to teleport out. It's gonna get coiled up. There comes the Monkey King ultimate. It's not pulling quite as much work. Now Lance just getting 1 kill, getting 2 kills. Actually, never mind his teammate getting 1 of those kills, but now he's gonna get a double, right? Yeah, there we go. Chantress, Rappy, still going steady, but Lance got a decent amount of attack speed, so the untouchable, all of a sudden not all that important, and Puck, boom. Finishing off Rappy there. MTRX, it's gonna go down post-mortem to Jesse, but Jesse died first, and GG is being called. Happy Feet, they just lost when their carry starts falling off, which is why it's so hard to distribute between 3 cores. 3 cores, they either work astronomically well, or like this, where the net worth is just not there in total.